Hey guys, so I've promised you a video for a really long time, and I'm sorry. And I said I was going to do a Q&A like 3 weeks ago, and I still had all the questions in my ask box because I was planning on getting around to it, and I'm really sorry it took this long. But that's what I'm going to do today. I wrote all the questions down here because I'm recording on my phone today. So, yes, and there's Ariana in the back. Okay, so let's get started. And again, I'm really sorry about how long this took. So, I don't know if I say these names correctly or not, I'm sorry. So Shala S. asked my honest opinion about teen moms and if I feel they need to do anything to improve themselves. So my honest opinion about them is, I don't really know. So I feel like as long as you are doing the right thing for your child and putting them first and all that stuff, then I feel like you're a good mom. But there's a lot of teen moms out there who will just have everybody babysit their child so they can go out and still have fun and all this stuff. And I'm not saying that having a child, you're not supposed to have fun, but there's a lot of teen moms who will do that every night, and so I feel like that's not a good thing. And then, I don't know what they'd have to do to prove themselves because, I don't know, some teen moms plan their pregnancies and some don't. Some give them up for, adoption and all this stuff, but they're still involved in their lives. I don't know, I guess it depends on the situation, really. That's a really hard question, I'm sorry. So, tell me about your high school experience. And this is an anon question. So for freshman, sophomore, and senior year, I went to the same high school, and in my junior year, I did online school. So freshman year, I actually knew all the upperclassmen, so I felt really cool. And then but there was a lot of drama, so much drama, it was really ridiculous. So it kind of sucked. And then all my friends graduated. So then sophomore year, I don't know. Sophomore year wasn't that exciting, really. I did switch through best friends a lot. I'm gonna have a best friend here, and then a best friend there, and then blah, blah, blah. I switched through them so much. It's ridiculous. I don't even know, I don't know. High school just wasn't for me. So then, junior year, I did online school because I wanted nothing to do with anybody at that high school. I was so through with everybody, and honestly, I hated the high school I went to. Honestly, I absolutely hated it. I hated almost every single one of my teachers and pretty much everyone in the school. So, So I did online school, and I actually did really, really well. I got a 3.8 GPA. Freshman year, I did terrible. I did not do any of my homework, and I did get, a 1 point something, and sophomore year I did a little better, but not too much better. So junior year was really good, and that's the year that counts, so I was pretty proud of myself. Then senior year rolled around. I was still planning to do online school, but my best friend at the time and I were having some issues, and she did online school with me as well, and we hung out with each other. What are you doing? We hung out with each other all the time, so it'd be kind of weird. So I was thinking about going to a different high school, but the school of choice was already up. My only option was online school or my original high school. And then I started dating Kevin, and so I was I guess it won't be that bad. At least, I'll have someone. So I did end up going. And actually, if you think about it, I spent my whole senior year pregnant, basically, and I didn't really know. But senior year was not bad, so it was a really good time. There wasn't drama like all my other years, and so it was really good. But then, I did have the problem where when I did find out I was pregnant, a bunch of people who would talk about me all the time wanted to be my friend or wanted to be involved in Ariana's life, and I hate people like that. I just can't stand it. And then there would be a bunch of people who would say really bad things about being a teen mom, and honestly, I didn't care. And I actually miss a ton of school senior year. I'm surprised I graduated. I think at the end of the year I had 175 absences. It was ridiculous. So, yeah, high school was okay. Didn't go to senior prom because Ariana was born 6 days beforehand. I went to 2 proms junior year though, so that made up for it. And yeah, I went to all my homecomings. So yeah, it was good. And I did like go out and hang out with friends every night and stuff. So it was fun, I guess, but high school wasn't for me, and I just hated everybody at that school. So then Alyssa asked, did you plan Ariana? No, I did not plan Ariana. I didn't actually never wanted kids. I actually planned on never having children. But it happened, and I'm really glad it did, because look it, she's so cute. So yeah. And then Anon asked, were you and Ariana the same birth weight? Actually, no. Ariana was born 5 days earlier than she was supposed to be, and she was 7 pounds 10 ounces. I was born a week late, and my mom was induced, and I was 5 pounds 13 ounces. I don't know if I said her weight right. 7 pounds 10 ounces? I don't remember what I said, but that's the correct weight. When did you lose your birth weight? I actually lost it right away. Like, after I gave birth, I was back to my normal weight, which I guess doesn't happen a lot. They kept telling me, like, be prepared to look 6 months pregnant after you give birth. And so I did. Like, I brought really baggy clothes to, like, wear home and stuff, but I lost it all when she was born, which I'm not complaining about. It's pretty awesome. How much did you gain during pregnancy? From the time she was conceived until the end of January, I gained 3 pounds. And then the last few weeks of pregnancy, I gained 25. It was ridiculous. Were you hoping for a boy or girl? And what other names do you have in mind? Well, considering my first ultrasound that I had for her, I could know the gender. I didn't really have much time to think about it, but I was hoping for a girl once she told me that I was pregnant. I was like, oh, I hope it's a girl, and it was, so. And then other names. Okay, when I was younger, I had a friend named Isabel, and I loved that name. And so I've always wanted to name mine, if I did have a child, because I didn't want kids, Isabel. And then I thought about it, and then I was just like, I really don't want to name her Isabel. And then I don't know how I heard Ariana, and it was not from the singer Ariana Grande. That's not how I heard her name. But yeah, I don't know how I heard it, but then I was like, oh, Ariana, I love that. And then I spelled it with 2 N's, just like my name. So, yeah. I'm really sorry that this video took so long to get to you guys. I really am. And there were some other questions on my Ask, but I feel like I answer them on a daily basis. Like, how old are you? How old were you when you had Ariana? Clearly, I'm 18 right now. I was 17 when I had Ariana. I'm going to college next year, taking a year off. I want her to be a year old before I put her in daycare. So just like simple things like that. So I had actually a while ago done a day in the life video. And once I got it all put together, YouTube said it was too long. And so I had to make a new one and put it in 2 parts probably, because I guess you can only make it 15 minutes long. And I know that sounds really long, but when you're talking about like a 24-hour period, it's really hard to cut it down into like a short time. I think it was like 21 minutes, so it was really dumb. Anyways, and so I do have a few other video ideas coming up. I was actually going to review the Honest Company products, because a few people actually have been asking me about that, and I just subscribed to them, and so I have my first subscription box coming soon. So I'm really, really excited about that. And then, yeah, and I got Citrus Lane, actually. I don't know if you guys want me to review that or not. I will, if you want me to, or do the unboxing. I still have everything in the box. So I did that. Yeah, so just leave in the comments any videos or requests you have. I got a lot of requests before, and I don't remember what they all were. So, again, I'm really sorry, and I'll try to be more active with YouTube. So, I do apologize. And I'll see you guys later. Ariana! You say goodbye? Wait, say goodbye. Is that you? Yeah, say bye-bye.